Hey guys, Brady here, and I was gonna do this tomorrow or Friday, maybe Saturday, but I need to get this off my chest. I need to talk about Suicide Squad, and I need to go into spoilers. Alright, now it's not gonna be much of a review, I'm just gonna say the spoilers. Anyway, so, yeah, this movie starts off with Deadshot. The whole scene in the trailer where, in the second trailer with the Bohemian Rhapsody, he's getting beaten up by the guards. That's pretty much the opening of the movie, with House of the Rising Sun being played, and then we were introduced to Harley Quinn. And that song "You Don't Own Me" or whatever it's called is playing, but it's like a different version of the song. But yeah, I thought Harley Quinn kicked a lot of ass in this movie. So same with Deadshot, and if you must know, I like every movie like this. Yes, a character dies. Yes, that little side character that people grow to like in the second act dies at the end of the movie. And that character just so happens to be El Diablo or whatever the fuck his name was. So yes, it's I'm not gonna really say it was obvious, but for a movie like this, you could tell. A movie like this, after it happens, you're gonna be like, yeah, it's this kind of movie. That a character like that, it's bound to die, and it does. It's kind of like the Groot ending at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy. Although Groot's coming back, but El Diablo probably isn't. So, yeah. Um, yeah, he gets blown up. He's like, just do it. And he blows up. And Amanda Waller in this movie. Amanda Waller. I feel like every year, or every other year, we get a movie where we just have a character, a woman character, uh, that is a cunt, and wow, she's mean in this movie. Amanda Waller is like the bitchiest woman in the movie, and she did it well. Viola Davis. Yeah, Viola Davis. She was great in this movie. She, wow. She's just like a really mean person. Like like, you wouldn't want to give her to your kid. You wouldn't want to give your kids to her if she was doing like a babysitting service. I would not let my kids be babysat by her because I don't know what she's gonna do to my kids. Um, she's just evil in this movie, and she's like, if they fuck up on these missions, we will kill them. Seems legit, I guess, but yeah. Um, okay, so there's a scene in the movie where they're while they're introducing Harley Quinn, they have like this scene where I felt like it was very cheesy. Like, I kind of giggled to myself. It was cheesy. It was okay. So it was the Joker and Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn was wearing like the jester hat and stuff like that. And yeah, if you don't think that's ridiculous, it kind of was. But I thought it was good. I thought it was kind of funny how they did that. It's like, all right, that happened. Didn't need to happen, no, but yeah, it was just for a brief second though. It was just like a 1 second scene. I just felt like bringing that up though, that we see Harley Quinn in that jester uniform that she's known for in like the Batman animated series, I think. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, but Batman is in Deadshot's character introduction also. He's not just in the Joker scene, he's in the character introduction of Deadshot. Uh, Deadshot was about to shoot Batman, and then his daughter like runs up to him and is like, "Don't do it, Daddy." And Deadshot's like looking at Batman like this, and he's like taking like a long time, and he just doesn't shoot him. Oh yeah, and the end credits scene that I mentioned in my non-spoiler review. It's yeah, it's what do you expect? It's like any other it's like any other Marvel end credit scene. Uh hey, we got a list of these I got a photo of this character. Do you want to recruit them for the Justice League? And that's pretty much what it was. Amanda Waller meets Batman at the steakhouse or whatever that she was in the trailers. Uh, it's just Bruce Wayne and Amanda Waller talking. They're like, okay, they're just pretty much recruiting the Justice League. They show photos of the Flash and what's his face, Aquaman. So yeah, that's the end credit scene. That's pretty much what the end credit scene is. It's pretty much like any other Marvel movie where it's kind of like the Captain America Winter Soldier end credit scene where they introduce the twins, or yeah, pretty much like that end credit scene in a way, or you know what? Here's how to describe it. It's the Iron Man end credit scene with Samuel L. Jackson just appearing out of nowhere, and be like, "We're making a team movie." That's it. That's the end credit scene. That's pretty much what the end credit scene was, and it's mid credit, so it's pretty much like the Thanos of the end credit scenes. So, and I think David Ayer did a great job with this movie. Yeah, I know. Before this movie came out, he's like, "Yeah, fuck Marvel and shit like that," but who cares? He's a DC. He's a DC person. He likes DC. He's probably only going to do DC movies. We're probably not going to see, what's it called, Miss Marvel, directed by David Ayer. It's not gonna happen. But he did really good with this movie. I think this is probably his first PG-13 movie that he directed. I'm not sure if that Christian Bale movie. No, the Christian Bale movies are. Yeah, he did a Christian Bale movie back in like 2004, I want to say, or 2005. But yeah, I think this is pretty much his first PG-13 movie, and that he's directed. He wrote The Fast and the Furious and U-571, but he didn't direct those. Brian Cohen directed The Fast and the Furious. Brian Cohen, what happened to him? Anyway, yeah, if you want to see this weekend, Suicide Squad this weekend, go see it. It's fantastic. Jared Leto, pretty much, he's in the movie a lot. He's like very sporadic in the movie. Like they'll show him like one scene, then like 10 minutes later he's in this scene, and then 20 minutes later he's in this scene, and 30 minutes later he's in that scene. It's pretty much like that. So there's probably maybe 20-30 minutes of Joker in this movie, which is not a bad thing. You at least see him in this movie. It's not like they advertise, hey, Joker's gonna be in a whole bunch of this movie. They didn't really show him too much in the trailers. So, yeah. And, yeah, basically when they introduced Harley Quinn being tortured and stuff, that's the I'm not gonna kill you scene from the first trailer. Yeah. Wow, I just Harley Quinn was just played to a T in this movie. Like I don't really know too much about her, but from what my friends say about her, they're like, "Oh, she's a crazy character," and Margot Robbie pulled off being crazy well. Like she was well acted in this movie. I actually thought that she was crazy, and um, wow, yeah. Oh, and the Enchantress is the villain in this movie. She gets, it's Cara Delevingne. She's like June Moon or whatever the fuck her name is. Yeah, June Moon, I think her name was, and she turns into this thing called the Enchantress after she goes to this like ancient place, I want to say, and she finds like this cursed thing, and it basically takes over her body, and she doesn't like it, but it happens anyway. And I thought that was a pretty interesting part of the movie, the whole Enchantress thing. Like I felt like the whole, oh, this is a cursed character. I thought that was a pretty interesting thing in the movie. Um, but yeah, it kind of felt like the Mummy in a way, the new Mummy, not the original one from the 30s. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, she. Oh, and another thing, The scene where, if I had to pick a problem with this movie, and this is not a big problem, it's a stupid problem. The scene where the helicopter falls out of the sky, it hits a bus, but you don't see what happens to the bus. I think, oh, come on, I want to see what happens to the bus. But luckily, a few scenes later, another helicopter crashes and it lands on a bus, and you see the carnage of the bus. So, well, briefly you see the carnage of the bus, but it's more than what you get from the first bus that gets crushed. But yeah, that's not really a problem though. Um, so if you guys want to see Suicide Squad, go see Suicide Squad. Don't listen to the critics. Uh, it may be divisive, I guess the word is. You may like it, you may hate it. It's not not Man of Steel. It's not BVS bad. It's fun. It's actually fun. Um, unless you enjoy Granny's peach tea. Um, and then a lot of explosion. But yeah, um, the characters were great. Oh, Killer Croc. I didn't talk about Killer Croc. Killer Croc was great in this movie. He had a few lines. Um, Harley Quinn is like, all of us are ugly on the inside, and then he's like, well, and then she's like, well, except for you, Killer Croc, you're both. And he's like, and he says like in his crocodile voice, "What are you talking about? I'm beautiful on the inside, on the outside." And El Diablo is this guy who's like, I don't want to. He doesn't want to do like that whole fire thing anymore because they give him a backstory. He killed his family. He killed his wife, his kids, and so yeah. Um, that scene is explained in the bar scene. That's also where the Killer Croc scene happened, and well, I didn't touch upon too many spoilers, but those are the spoilers that I kind of wanted to talk about. So, yeah.